Hey gang, it's Chris Boylan. I'm here at the 2026 TV Shootout in Scarsdale, New York, Value Electronics. This is where 6 of the top performing TVs of 2026 are going to compete for a new king of TV for both OLED and RGB-lit LCD TVs. So we got the best TVs here from Sony, LG, and Samsung. We're going to take a look around, see what it looks like, share some of the details about the testing, etc., and share the results. So stick around.
To introduce our TVs, we have the Samsung 65 S95H in the far right, the Sony Bravia 8 Mark II 65-inch, the LG G6 65-inch. Over here we have the Sony Bravia 9 Mark II 75-inch, the Samsung 75-inch R95H. Over here we have the LG 75-inch. Is this the R95 also? I think that's what they call it. Or is it the 75? I don't. There we go. That one. These are our 6 contenders, and of course we have BVM1, BVM2, BVM3, and BVM4. Well, excuse me. We have BVM1, 2, and 3. This one's coming with me, Pablo. First and foremost, I am only the messenger, okay? I don't need any more death threats. I was not a judge.
That's right.
I calibrated all these TVs equally.
Yes.
To the best of their capability.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's start off with just simply saying the SDR stuff, or the HDR stuff. Which one do you want to do first, Robert?
Well, let's do SDR first.
All right. So on the OLED camp over here, for shadow detail, number 1 is the 65.
Yes. Can we get the car running, baby?
S95H.
Yay!
Second place.
SDR. That's
this
SDR.
is SDR.
Samsung.
We know what that is.
And that's standard dynamic range. So
yes,
1080p.
Samsung 1080p.
Right.
Shadow detail. It had a score of 4.8. Wow. Runner up, Sony Bravia 8 Mark number 2. 4.7.
That much difference.
LG OLED 65G6, 3.
Oh.
Linearity, number 1, Samsung.
Wow.
65 S95H. Second place, Sony 65 Bravia 8 Mark II.
Very good.
Third place, LG 65G6.
But by a tiny difference, right?
No. So.
You walk straight into that one.
Yeah. So, score-wise, Samsung 4.7, Sony 4.5, LG 2.8.
Oh boy.
Low luminance saturation, winner. See, I'm switching it up as I'm going along, guys. Winner, Samsung S95H,
Wow.
4.7. Sony came in second with a 4.5, LG third with a 2.2.
Oh boy.
Skin tones, Samsung 4.7, which is the winner.
Yes.
Sony, second place, 4.5. LG, last, 3.3. Clarity and gain is the next category. Samsung again, first place, 4.5. Sony, second place, 4.3. LG, third place, 3.2. And for a sweep, motion handling, Samsung and Sony came in at equal first place with a score of 4.7. but a sweep on the first place category goes to Samsung this year for SDR. On the OLED side, LG came in last with a 4.1. On the fun side of the house, with the wonderful food that you guys had to digest.
Sarcastic, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
About the RGB TVs.
Yes, the RGB LED TVs.
Right. 75 inch.
Yes, 75 inch. All right, so the first place in shadow detail goes to Sony. 75 inch Bravia 9 Mark II with a score of 4.
Very good.
Second place, Samsung R95H, score 3.2. Runner up and dead last, LG 75, blah, blah, blah. Linearity, Sony top honors with a score of 4. Samsung second place with a score of 2.3.
Wow.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. No, this is wrong. My apologies. LG came in second place with a score of 3.3. Samsung came in last in this category with a 2.3.
Okay.
All right. For low limited saturation, top dog was the Sony Bravia 9 Mark II. Second place was the Samsung R95H. And last place was the LG MRG
Yeah.
B. Yeah, MRGB 95,
95, yes.
whatever they want to call it. Okay. Again, when you're last, it doesn't really matter.
Shots fired.
Hey, skin tones. Top dog again, Sony.
Very good.
Bravia 9 Mark II with a score of 3.8. Samsung came in, LG came in second place with a score of 3. Samsung came in last in this category with a score of 2.2. For clarity and grain, top dog was the Sony again, score of 4.2. Second place was the Samsung at a score of 4. And LG came in third place with a score of 3. Whew. It's getting hot in here. My Kit Kat is completely melted right now. It is on fire
You're
over
making
there.
it hot in here.
No. Clarity and grain category. 4.2 goes to the Sony with that score. And first place. Second place is the Samsung with a score of 4. Third place, LG with a score of 3. And finally, for motion handling, Sony came in with a score of 4.
Beautiful.
Second place was to the Samsung with a score of 2.7. And LG came in last place with a score of 2.5.
Okay.
So, on the SDR side of the house, if we were to merge all the displays up here together, the overall top dog for SDR, those honors go to the Samsung S95H with a score of 4.6. Second place would be the Sony Bravia 8 Mark II. Third place would be the Sony Bravia 9 Mark II. Fourth place, LG G6. And fifth place would go to the Samsung R95H. Last place, LG MRGB, blah, 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 with a score of 2.8 on that one. So what this tells me for SDR, the best technology out there is still the reigning champ of QD-OLED. Thank you, Samsung Display. All right, HDR. Let me get my glasses for this one because my eyes are watering. I'm not seeing this right here. Let me make sure I'm reading this right here. Hold on. For the category of shadow detail, top dog honors goes to the Samsung 65 S95H with a score of 4.5 on the OLED side.
Beautiful.
Second place goes to the LG G6 with a score of 3.7. Third place goes to the Sony Bravia 8 Mark II with a score of 3.2. HDR tone mapping and luminance. Top place goes to the Samsung again. S95H. Second place is the LG with a score of 4.3. And third place is the Bravia 8 Mark II with a score of 3.8.
Really?
Yep. That's really what it is, Robert.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I had to get my glasses and make sure this was right.
Well, you're not wearing them.
I had to re-verify this. Thank you. Let me put them on just to re-verify.
Thank you.
All right. Third category here, which is going to be under the color bracket, and this is dealing with low luminance saturation. Top dog honors, again, goes to the Samsung S95H with a score of 4.5. Second place, LG G6 with a score of 3.7. Third place, Sony Bravia 8 Mark II with a score of 3. The wide color gamut high luminance category, top honors goes to the Samsung S95H again with a score of 4.8. Second place goes to the Sony Bravia 8 Mark II, score of 4.2. Third place goes to LG with a score of 3.8. Posterization and quantization under processing, top honors goes to the Sony Bravia 8 Mark II
Yes.
with a score of 4.8. Second place is the Samsung S95H with a score of 4.3.
Right.
And third place is the LG G6 with a score of 2.8. Motion handling is a three-way tie of 5 with all three
Oh, very
OLEDs
good.
tying, because this was either a pass or fail, and all OLEDs passed that with flying colors.
Beautiful.
So on the OLED side, the honors for this year's HDR categories king is going to be the Samsung S95H.
Beautiful.
For the RGB LEDs, same categories, shadow detail, Sony Bravia 9 Mark II, top dog, 3.5 as a score. Second place, Samsung R95H, score of 3.2. LG MRGB is coming in at 1.7. HDR tone mapping, 3.8 score, and the winner is the Sony Bravia 9 Mark II. Second place honors goes to Samsung R95H.
Yes.
And last place, LG MRG. Low luminance saturation is going to be Sony Bravia 9 Mark II with a score of 3.3. Close second is Samsung's R95H with a score of 3.2. And LG once again is coming in third place with a 1.7 score.
Okay.
High luminance in wide color gamut color. Top honors goes to the Sony Bravia 9 Mark II. Second place is the Samsung R95H with a score of 2.8. The Sony had a score of 4.3, by the way.
Oh, very good.
And a close third place in this category was the LG, which had a score of 2.7. Posterization, quantization errors. Sony won that again, score of 3.8. Runner up was the MRGB LG
Yes. Oh, good.
display with a score of 2.8, and more closely behind at third place would be the Samsung R95H.
Okay.
Finally, the motion handling, the winner by a hair is going to be the Sony Bravia 9 Mark II with a perfect score of 5. Samsung and LG tied at second place with a score of 4.8. Best OLED for HDR honors goes to the Samsung S95H. The best HDR TV for micro RGB is the Sony Bravia 9 Mark II.
Very nice.
And if we merge all of these together, top honors, and at this point, officially the true king of TVs overall in all scores, SDR and HDR, is the Samsung S95H with a high score of 4.7 with the averages. Second place would be the Bravia 9 Mark II, score of 4.4. 0. Third place is the LG G6, score of 3.9. The Sony Bravia 8 Mark II, score of 3.5, is coming in at 4th place. Yeah, 4th place. 5th place is going to the Samsung R95H, micro RGB LED, blah, blah, blah. And coming in like the slow tortoise with a score of 2.7 is the LG MRGB 95BUA. So, overall winner, Samsung. King of OLED, Samsung. King of LCD, Sony. Yes. So can we have our winners come up? Please. Let's start with Samsung since you were the overall winner. Please, I'm honored to give you guys this. All right. No, this is you guys. Keep it. Yeah, please.
We're gonna get you a new award.
Sony, who wants to do the honors? Congratulations.
Yes.
I want to once again thank everyone for coming out, and special thanks to the Zones for putting this festivity together once again for this year. I would also like to give my gratitude to our panel of judges.
Yes.
You survived the swamp sweat, heat in here. We were in Houston, Texas, so if you ever visit Houston in the summertime, this is how it feels.
Yes.
Okay? Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Glenn. You are terrific, brother. Thank you.
And with that being said, thank you for coming out. God bless. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I am so sorry. I owe a very, very special thanks to Jen from AV Pro.
Yes.
With everything that went wrong today and this week,
Yes.
and surviving the swamp sweat again without breaking a sweat, she did.
That's right.
Thank you.
And two more quick things.
For everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.